I just wanted to let you see we've got a few things coming up in our herb tower since it's been about a week. That's Italian basil. We've got some thyme started there, and then the little one back here. Let's see if we got anything else going yet. I don't see anything in the other ones yet. A little something in that one. And down there in the bottom I've got something started. So some of them are starting to go already. So I'll keep you updated as they grow and start. Hey guys, this is the lettuce tower. See how big the lettuce has got? Spinach is on top. It's kind of hard to see it through the wire where it's darker. But it's doing really good. Really tickled with it. Then I got a little asparagus bed here. I cleaned out my strawberry pool. And then I've got, the weeds are trying to take over. This is my rhubarb plant. And then this bed's full of strawberries. And I got a weedy blackberry there, but honestly, I'm just going to leave it, pick the blackberries off of it once they come on, and then I'll dig it up. But since it's full of blooms, if it has that many blackberries, I'll have a bunch right here in the back of the yard. So, and this bed has my cauliflower growing. No heads started on it yet. Then we have broccoli. I got 2 heads started. So it's the first year I've actually had broccoli heads come up. And then I've got some more cabbage that I put in that Daddy got me after I harvested the ones I'd planted this fall. And then I've got lavender. These are lavender starts from last year. They overwintered, came back. I've lost one from when I initially planted them. And I thought that one was gone, but it's actually putting out some new growth too. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have a volunteer, I don't know if you can see it, potato coming up back there in one of those black containers. And I got several beds I need to clean up. So for tomatoes and peppers. This is what was my thriving garlic until the chickens got in here. I think I need to probably go ahead and pull them up because they've knocked over a bunch of them. That one right there, it's completely out of the ground now. But they looked gorgeous. I had a bunch in here, and they got in here one day before I realized it and dug about half of them up. So that's my garlic bed. And these 2 tires have asparagus. I got one cleaned out, but this one I've still got to work on. It got a bunch of grass in it last summer. So it's got a couple spears right there. I'll just break them off for a little snack today. See if I see any more. I think that's all on that one. And I don't see any new ones on this other bed. And just to show you, I'm really behind on some of my beds this year. We had some rats get in underneath the coop and under this bed that I had just redone last fall. And I've had to tear out everything, put out stuff to get rid of the rats. I think I finally got rid of them all. But I didn't want to start back with those beds until all of them were gone. Behind the chicken coop, between the runs, I put a lot of the compost, the mulch, when I take it out and clean the coop out in this spot. And this is where I'll plant my cucumbers. They grow like crazy here. So I'll just put a little chicken wire across here to keep the chickens out. And that's where I'll have my cucumbers. And I'll show you that later once I get that started. And this is one of my berry plants. growing here behind the greenhouse. And then my trellis over there has a Concord grape growing. And this is just some onions. Most of the onions I planted at Mom and Daddy's. These are just some to eat on as the garden's going. This is my herb bed. I pulled out a lot out of it this past year, but I've got broadleaf sage, the regular sage, my rosemary plant. I cut it back hard. I'll probably plant another one this time. I have garlic chives and regular chives. Then all this little green here is cilantro coming up, and I'm so excited. I hope it makes it. That's my Zatar oregano. Then I have in here, underneath this wire, carrots coming up in this box. And once they grow up a little bit and I take them out, I'll probably maybe do some sweet potatoes in here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to plant there yet. And then there's some more of the oregano in this planter. Lemon balm. Some more lemon balm. That is supposed to be one of my butterfly bushes, but I think it may have died this winter in the greenhouse. And then this is my little fig tree. It'll come on out here in a little while. And then this is some lilies. And I've got something else in there. Another flower, but I can't off the top of my head think of what it is right now. And then my peony had bloomed back here. This is where the grapevine is. And then I have another grapevine growing over there that I'm gonna have to cut the trees out from around again. It gets shaded out. I really need to move it. And then this is my little teepee. I usually do beans in it, but I gotta get that cleaned out too before I start planting. The the herb towers. Look at this purple asparagus here. Let's see if I can get it broke off. That thing is huge. It's the size of my finger just about, compared to the others. And here's where all my garden stuff's at. The chicken coop, greenhouse, little garden shed. Just a quick little update on the garden. And Will is saying goodbye.